So just before the video does start, just a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. I do daily trading guides including loads of price sheets for special card trading, silver trading and so on and so on. And you get them daily over there for £5 a month or free with Amazon Prime. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to day 2 / method 2 of 0 to 2 million in 7 methods. So, we'll give you a little overview on how episode 1 went. Really well. We did both the sets of advanced SBCs and we've done loads and loads of silver trading. But silver trading is now over because obviously we do one method a day. And today we're on to a brand new method. So got all of this stuff selling on right now. Obviously there's quite a lot of coins in the silvers. I'd probably say we're about 400k for day 1. Which obviously if I kept up, it'd leave us on 2.4 million. So we're on, you know, we're projected, I guess, at the moment to be on course. But well, we'll see how it goes. So today's plan of action, with it being day 1 of Team of the Year, is going to be mass bidding. Now, this mass bidding is probably going to take way more of an effect once the lightning rounds come out. But mass bidding is basically when you pick a player and you just bid, you know, you throw loads and loads of bids on them, and then obviously you win some and you lose some. So what I've done prior to this is I've gone and identified basically every expensive League SBC player that I'm planning to bid on during Team of the Year, and I've got, you know, basically just half their price, and I'm going to be aiming to do that. Now, before 6 PM, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I'll obviously keep you guys up to date. You know, we'll obviously do a few SBCs and try and do a mass bidding prior 6 PM. But yeah, I mean, the premises is this is basically going to be, let me just show you right now. So let's say we go for Mera, right? Mera is an expensive gold non-rare player. It's probably sitting at about 1.7k right now, right? 1.7, 1.6, maybe a little bit cheaper, maybe 1.5. So he's going to be sitting at about 1.5k. Now again, it's a bit of a long trading method, but what I'm going to do is maybe set like a maximum price of like 1k. Now what I could do is, it's not going to work amazingly actually. It wouldn't work with Mera very well. You can either do two things. You can, one, just go and bid 350 on each player, or to save time, what you can do is you can just bid your max. So then you bid it, and then you never have to go back to them. Now obviously you're shortening your profit, but theoretically you're going to get way more cards, because rather than sitting on the Mera and bid, wait, I go bid, next card. Now, the problem with this is obviously you can only bid on 50 cards at a time. But yeah, the premise is that you will go and bid on every single card. And then obviously you win some and you lose some. But it wouldn't work very well here with Mera, because obviously you'd have to wait half an hour for the bid to end. And ideally you want to be looking at cards where the bids are going to end in the next minute or 2 minutes. So that's going to be the premises. So I'll show you guys when we start doing either now some SBCs or some mass bidding. So we've been kind of mass bidding. I've kind of been learning that you've got to be very selective with the players. I've probably been for about 20 players and found 2 players that have worked. But we've got a bunch of cards we've won a bunch of cards on bids. So let's walk you through them. So the cards we've won have been a bunch of Duffies for 1.5. Now one thing I've realised with these is you've kind of got to pair this with lazy buy method for it to be effective whatsoever. It isn't crazily effective so far, but again, I do believe after lightning rounds it'd be really good. But let's go and show you what we've won. So we've won all these 1.5, and you can go and see that all these have been outbid. You know, 1.6, 1.7. Also tried doing dunk. Haven't won one dunk, so I've kind of given up with dunks right now. But right now we're just going Duffy, and we're getting a few bids on Kazawa. Now Duffy, who we've gone and won all of these cards right here, all 7 of them. We've won them all for 1.5k. So we're going to pair this with a little bit of lazy buy method, and I'm going to go and show you right now how much Duffy actually sells for. And then I'll show you what my plan of action to do with Kazawa is. So Duffy, again, we got them for 1.5k, and we're going to be able to sell them on for Scooby-Dooby-Doo, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9. So at least 1.9k we should be able to sell them on for. But I'd say, because we've got a fair bit of time till 6 PM and a fair bit of room on the transfer list, I might actually try and edge them for lazy buys, something like 2.2k, just so, you know, we can make the most of it. But yeah, I think I might try and sell them for lazy buys at 2.2k, just because we've got a while, and I'm not really worried about them dropping. So about lazy buys, this is kind of my plan of action with Kazawa as well. We're winning our Kazawas for 1.5k right now. So what the plan of action with Kazawa is, the cheapest on the market is 1.8, so we're winning for 1.5, which means there's only 300 coins. But if you search along, Kazawa is actually quite a rare card. Now, I'm going to probably try and sell on lazy buys for about 2k, because what I'll show you right now, as I'm completely out of breath for running up and down the stairs, is that page 1, you'll see that there is one there for 1 minute, then you've got 6 minutes, then you've got 8 minutes. So it's quite a rare card, because there's only 5 in a 10-minute span. So they're basically every 2 minutes. So this kind of shows that the card's rare, and as a result, should be relatively easy to sell on lazy buys. So the Kazawa's winning for 1.5, going to be listing out for 2k, and the Duffies, who won for 1.5, going to be trying to sell for 2.2k. But you can see how much of a hard ordeal it is to win cards I mean, imagine it'd be hard, but even harder on stream. It's embarrassing how breath I am, but yeah. So we've gone and done an SBC while we're waiting for a few cards to go and sell on over on the transfer targets. We'll go and show you what what bids we have on the transfer targets. As you guys can understand, it is quite the nightmare trying to sell this players. Did get Murray, which is a change of scenery, but we only got ourselves 2 more Kazawas. Again, getting them for 1.5, selling them for 2. As I don't know how mass bidding will really come into effect until obviously the Team of Year Lightning rounds start happening. One thing with mass bidding, by the way, is you're only allowed so many searches every 24 hours, and obviously I don't want to use all these before 6 PM, so we will probably be doing, or it will be quite SBC heavy prior 6 PM. Loads and loads of silvers selling on from the other day. Obviously, I'm going to make about a K each on them. I won't be chilling on them for too long. But without further ado, I thought I did actually submit the SBC. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, we're going to go and get ourselves off this. We're going to get a rare mixed pack, which is good. 4 golds, 4 bronzes, 4 silvers. I'm not holding any packs between the year just because I don't really think I have enough coins to do that. Because I'd prefer to have the coins prior so I can rash invest rather than hold off and hope I get a Team of the Year. And if I get a Team of the Year, we know everyone's just going to say series is rigged anyway. So, let's go and see what we're going to get. I don't believe this is a flags or anything. So I think we're going to straight up just get a 82 or below gold. It is going to be Bamba. 78 rated. 4 rare golds. Only for 78 rated to be the highest. Pretty sad. We did get Billing, who will sell on for the SVC. We get Flavo, who is, yep, again, Superliga. Not too bad. We got Burgers, who's having a nice time. We got MLS and Pompey guy. Lovely. But yeah, not too bad. Nothing too amazing in that pack. Probably going to make money. Bear in mind we only paid 5k. But yeah, underway with probably a little bit mass bidding, because we'll alternate mass bidding to SVCs. So we've gone and sold on a bunch of cards we showed you earlier. So the Duffy's got for 1.6, sold for 2.2. The Murray bought for 1, sold for 1.5. And the Kazawa's bought for 1.5, sold for 2k. As I don't really find this method madly... productive at the moment, but again, I do believe it is a method that is really going to flourish. 6 PM hits, because as you can see, every single card we're trying to buy is getting outbidded on, and I'm spending a fair bit of time on it. So what I might do is I might crack under with a few SBCs and then give it another go. But I don't really want to put, I don't really want to focus on this too much prior the lightning rounds, because I think it's really going to be a method that works really, really well post lightning rounds. So we've gone and done yet another advanced SBC. It's going to cost us 7.2k to do. So we've got that right there. And we'll give you guys a little update of some of the things I've sold on and some cards we've gone and bought. So there's that. With the likes of bidding, I think we've gone for another run and try to get some other players, but I don't think it's been overly successful. Yeah, you see we got some Montoyas, trying to go with some Kleins. But absolutely every single one of them we've been outbid on, which is always good fun. But sold a bunch of things over here. There's a bunch of the Duffys once again bought for, I think it was 1.5 earlier, sold for 2.2. Even one there for 2.3, which shows that you should sell for lazy buys, because the cheapest on the market is 800, and obviously I've managed to squeeze another 400 coins out of each one right there. And yeah, so the Kazawas once again managed to buy them for 1.5, sell them for 2. So got our silver selling on. That should be relatively chill. Still got 4 hours till Team of the Year is going to drop. But we got ourselves a 25k pack. Let's go and see. Let's go and test our luck with this then. So it's not been too bad so far, our pack luck. But how is the 25k pack going to look? It's at least going to be flags, I believe. It is flags. It's Spanish. It's a cam. It's Mr. Luis Alberto. Not bad. 84 rated. Can be worth about 5k if I'm not wrong. Because he's one of the guys, a little gander at looking at and investing in him. So, not bad. I mean, that's literally all we'd have to make is 2k back. And, wow. That's something. We get Kramik, obviously. There's going to be another 1.5 to 2k right there. Clue's nothing too crazy. Obviously, we get UCL Keja and UCL Davies. McTomney used these Prem SBCs. He's used these Prem SBCs. He's used these Prem SBCs. And, yeah, not too bad. So I'll take that pack. Definitely making my money back on it. But yeah, on to the next. I might give it another shot of 1 or 2 more players to mass bid on. So we've gone and done one, probably the last of the Advanced League of Nations, because the last one needed loyalty. And that is a mega pack for 10.9k. So a little bit of risk in that, but nothing too crazy. So we've got about 3 hours now until 6 PM. So I'm going to probably start shifting on any silvers that haven't sold on. But let's have a little look what has gone and sold on. The Coke we just bought earlier, but there you go. Got this guy for like 1.2k. Got him for a k and got him for a k, so not bad. Again, kind of holding off the mass bidding, probably until 6 PM. But I'm going to go list up a bunch of these silvers, whatever their going rates are right now, because again, I'd kind of like to have my coins liquid, which is not bad, because we're sitting on 300k prior this pack, and then obviously after this pack, we packed someone amazing, and now we're sitting on 500k. Right? Right, EA? Is that even flags? That's not even flags. That's a yikes. It's going to be a Razmal, who is actually a really nice investment prior, but not really good that he's only worth 1.2k. Anything else in there, maybe? Oh my lord. I mean, Candrava's got a little bit on him, Orban's got a little bit on him, but for a 35k pack, for 10.5k, yeah, it's a bit of a yikes. Not amazing right there, but whatever. Onto the next SBC. So a bunch of players have gone and sold on, so let's go and give you a little update of how they're looking. A few of the silvers selling on, a few of the golds we bought earlier selling on. Do we have any of the players we mass bid on? No, we don't have any of the players we mass bid on earlier. They're all sold on. And as I said, I don't think I'll be doing too much more mass bidding prior to 6 PM. We're going to done some more advanced SBCs. That being one of the National Pride SBCs being Germany. Now I haven't added this all up, but I believe it costs about 7-8k for a 15k pack. Arguably a little bit risky, but you know, it's a bit of fun. Bit of fun at the end of the day. Very unlikely that we'll lose that much, you know. But let's see, we're going to go and get them. So, it's not going to be a flags. We're going way too fast to be a flags. It is absolutely nada. Instead, it's going to be the right mid Mexican, who is going to be Corona. I don't believe he's worth anything. Although, actually, no, there might be Marky. No, he isn't worth anything. I know Santon's worth about 1.2k, but yeah, nothing too. Oh my! That's a bit rubbish. So I got to be excited. I mean, CDM centre mid, I can go and I can be on board with, but let's go and get rid of some of this plebby stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. 2 free packs, eh? Obviously, one being a loan pack, and couldn't care less about a loan pack. So let's get rid of that right there. Well, the loan packs. Well, the good thing about the loan pack is we're gonna get like a kit, a player, a something, which we're gonna be able to sell for at least 300 coins. Like, what do we get with the loan player? No, at least you just get fitness. Brilliant. Let's get rid of all that right there, and let's go and open up the 2-player pack. Interesting. Obviously, there's been some banging players out of this, I've seen. But, yeah, not out of this one right here, if I'm not wrong. I think that's straight to the player. Straight to the player, straight to the point, straight to the striker, Suarez, from the Chinese Super League. If I'm not wrong. Yep, there you go. Mario Suarez. I actually might sell on because of, second Liga. So there we go, not bad. What we're going to do right now is we're actually going to go and watch because they're about to go and announce who is in the team of the year in 2 minutes time. So we've gone and completed yet another advanced SBC, which again is going to be the trend when, you know, up until team of the year. So this SBC is going to cost us 11.1. A little bit of a risk for a rare Electrum, but I think it's worth it. You know, obviously we're sitting at like 350k, so we can start taking a little bit more of a risk with the SBC. So something sold on. Just going to be some of the silvers, you know, just going to try and get them silvers all sold on before 6 PM because obviously they could drop and, you know, all coins are appreciated. So, let's go and see what we're going to get. We're going to get ourselves 6 rare golds, 6 rare silvers. It is going to be a flags, which is nice. Again, still no idea what we're going to get. It's Brazilian. It's a centre mid. It's going to be none other than Arthur. Not bad. Arthur's going to be sending about 5k. So all we have to do is get another 6k back from this pack. Which I think would actually be very hard not to get back. So we get Arthur. Oh, but the game's going to challenge me. But let's go for a few of these then. So Mandy, nothing too interesting. Gomez, are you worth a little bit, buddy? He's worth about 1.5k, not bad. Carrier's worth about 2k, isn't he? Because, as I say, a lot of people grind. I know, 1.4. This guy's not too bad, because I know their team is worth a little bit. 1.2, I know that's worth about 1.5k. And I'd want to say, yeah, Eredivisie. So there we go. We are going to make our money back on the pack. Yeah, it's not too shabby. Not too shabby. We're probably going to make about 2-3k back on that pack. But yeah, we'll jump underway with the next advance, or sorry, no, next advance or league SBC. So we've ventured off to start doing some league SBC and some some of the live SBCs. We're gonna do this marquee matchup for 3.1k. We get a 15k pack, which isn't bad because one of the advanced SBCs I think was like 9.1k for a 15k pack. So this is guaranteed money right here. Viva la marquee matchups and you know, guaranteed profit SBCs. Every single week. Now, I'd have to go on the presumption that this is not anything interesting. It is going to be gold rare. Striker. It's CO. We get Moya. We get the guy who have been foot champs once. Herman, Gabby Landini, and you. Are we going to get anything interesting? Maybe we get 1k coins. We get an engine. We get a right wing to right forward. And I'm ever so lucky because 1, 2, 3, just under half our reds we use on contracts. But there we go. Not bad. We've got probably about 1-2 more SBCs in us before 6 PM Team of the Year drops. So we've gone and done the last SBC we got before 6 PM. We've got 4 minutes before the SBC. Before 6 PM. And this SBC cost us 4k. So Mikey Matchup's really coming in clutch with some good value for money SBCs. Now I could hold to Team of the Year, but I'm not going to. But let's go and see what we're going to go and get in the penultimate pack. Here's when I get Messi, and it could have been Team of the Year Messi. But I'll tell you for free, unless Messi stopped walking out, it's not. It's going to be a Cam who's going to be Portuguese. It's going to be João Mario. Is he still a thing on this game? He is still a thing on this game. You guys have Ben Mee. He's going to be worth a little bit of money. We get Kroos, Desart. Yeah, wow, actually a fair few guys from the, well, 2 guys from the, what's it called, Eredivisie. So yeah, we're going to go and sell them on, and then we'll join you for some 6 PM rash investing on Team of the Year. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No, an Electrum pack. Oh wow, Mr. Manuel Neuer. Gosh damn, 83 rated and 85 rating. Not amazing, I'll be honest with you. What are you going to get from the Prime Electrum? Okay. 1 Argentinian player. 1 rare player. For replacement max clubs 2. Not amazing. Suarez POTM. Suarez POTM. Oh, wow. That seems quite cheap. That does seem quite cheap for a Suarez. What? Untradeable packs again, for some reason. Quite high rating, 84 and 85 rate teams. I don't think Silvers are too fussed by it. I don't know. I don't know if it's too crazy, really. And the Iniesta is an objective. Okay. Initial thoughts is it's nothing too crazy. Unless I'm underestimating the demand for that Suarez. Season objectives. Come on. Cool. Score using 2 screws and Spanish plays and 2 separate wins. Score using plays in 3 separate score battles. Score battles. I don't know. I'd almost want to go on the presumption nothing crazy really. No, like nothing really screams anything too crazy for me. This quite generic. I mean, wingers maybe Argentinian right wings and right mids actually, because they normally have a lack of right mids and right. Let's go for that. Let's go for Argentinian right mids and right wings if they're cheap, because they're normally something that's heavily lacking. Right wings. So if they potentially want 2 of them. 1k, and they've messed up with Mane apparently. Brilliant. Right mids. Yeah, you know I'm going to go for a little bit of a punt. I'm going to go with some right wings for 1.2. Or 1.1 at least. 1.2. There you go. Am I? And then I go into right mids. Oh gosh. I would have gone with these. 1.3. But yeah, nothing too crazy day 1 of Team Year, sadly. I don't madly back the 85s being good enough to want to throw everything into them. There you go. But, on the other hand, I'm going to take a punt with these. Come on. Oh! And then we'll go right mids in a set. Servers! Servers! Alright, whatever, right mids. We've got 8 at least. Alright, right mids. So a little update what we've been doing. We've been buying the Salvios, applying a right mid to right wing on them, then selling them on. The reason we've been doing this is just because they've been selling way more on right wing, and it's, you know, better value for me to do that. The Pavons we bought for 1k, flipped them all for 4.5k, so they're doing quite well. And the left mids we bought for 1k, we applied a 500 coin Chemstyle on them, and flipped them for a 3k profit. So got all that selling on right now. Got a few in the pipeline, and still got like 20 odd players. The centre backs have also doubled from 1 to 2k. So yeah, really nice little 6 PM rash investing. Shame those servers were really, really laggy and therefore quite hard to mass buy players. So the play at 6 PM was obviously quite decent. Going for once again 1k, put a Chemstyle on and bring to 1.5, sold for 3.9. Bought him for 1.2, sold for 4.5. Savelli's all bought these for 1k, flipped them for 2k. Bought all these for 1k, sold them for 1.8k. And yeah, not too bad. So 6 PM rash investing quite good. We're just right now waiting another 30 minutes till we can do mass bidding, because then it would have been 1 hour after the lightning rounds. So we've made the fatal error of what you do is when removing stuff from the transfer targets, you accidentally click on this, and rather than pressing remove, you click on this, press yes and buy. So I've actually just gonna bought a what's it called? A Shaw for 10k. So the problem with bidding, I'll be honest, bidding is awful at the moment, and that's mainly because I think I'm doing it on stream right now, which obviously makes it very hard because you know people are just gonna watch what I do and just outbid 100 coins and take the profit. But yeah, just missed ball. Well, I mean, yeah, missed ball Shaw right there for 10k. Annoying because obviously you know we work hard for the coins, so then go and waste like 6k like that is absolutely gutting, but hey ho. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do a bit of bidding, but do it kind of off stream and not show people because it's very, very hard to win cards, as I can show right here, when doing it on the stream. But yeah, we've got about 5 minutes until would have been 1 hour before the first lightning round, so yeah, we'll show you how that bidding goes. So we've gone and spent about 160k on bidding, and we're going to be flipping in about 10 minutes time, because you want to kind of bid for the first like half an hour, because there's loads of deals, and then you want to sell in the last 20 minutes, because that's when the players should have risen, because lightning rounds would have stopped, and again, there's no deals in the market, so nothing interesting. So the majority of cards we got were Josh Kings for 800 coins and Wilson's for 1.8. But you'll see right now that it's all kind of wearing off. Like there aren't many deals, you know. There's way less in the market, but we will go again in about half an hour when the lightning set. But let's go and show you what we've gone and picked up. So we've gone and picked up loads and loads of Josh Kings for anywhere 1k and below. So he's not looking too bad. He's going about 1.6, but again, they rise when the lightning rounds wear off. So I'll probably sell them all for about 1.8k, 800 coins a card. And the Callum Wilsons, I bought them all for 1.7, got them all for 1.8k and below. And again, if we can go and show you right now, they're going for a solid, yeah, about 2.8k, so there's 1k per card. To add to that, we've also been picking up Florenzi's for, what have we been picking up Florenzi's for? Been picking up Florenzi's for 1.2k. They are going for a solid 2.2k. Been picking up Wendell's for 1.6k. And they are going to be going for, how much right now? About 2.6. Just up, sub 2.6. So some of them are a little bit less than what I originally bought them for, but it's not looking too bad. Finally, we got Lemailas, who we bought once again for 2k. And he's probably going for about 2.9k. So he's not looking too shabby. So, again, as I say, hopefully in about 20 minutes time our bidding will wear off. And again, I'll show you what I basically do with this. I'll find a player. Let's say I go and let's pick a random. Let's go and say Emre Can, right? So I want to go and mass bid on Emre Can. So first off, I need to find how much is Emre Can. Emre Can on the market is going to be less than 3k. Probably going to be about 2.8k. As I say, you can do this during lightning rounds probably throughout the whole of Team Year. So it's really good, I think. I think actually doing this method, one of the early days, is amazing, because it kind of shows you guys what you can do throughout the rest of Team Year. So he's probably going for about 2.5k, right? 2.5, looking solid. I mean, basically. Let's lower it down to 2.4. 2.4, there you go. We agree that he sells 2.4. Now what you're going to do is you're going to lower this down to about 1.4k. And you're going to go and bid on every single card. And you can see me ending in like 1.5 minutes. We've got at least 11 ending. And you've got to understand, there's way, way more ending about, 1 hour, 10 minutes after the lightning rounds. So about 20 minutes ago, you would have had like triple, quadruple, quintuple ending all at the same time. So what we do is you just spam your bids. Now personally, I go for the maximum I want to bid. You could go for very low and then try and keep on winning a bid. But I find it very effective if you literally just go the maximum you want to pay for them and then go bid that on loads of them. And what I've ended up with is probably hundreds of Wilsons and, what's it called? Kings, which I'm probably going to make anywhere from like 700 to 1k on. So yeah, really, really good. What I'm going to do is going to sell them on and keep you updated with how it goes. So a little update with how some of the sales are going on. Really, really well. So the Florenzi's got for 1.2, selling them all for 2.2k very, very comfortably. Lemaila's all bought for 2, selling away from here 2, 2.9, so 3k right there, so that's 1k. Wilson, so we got for 1.8, selling for about 2.7, 2.6. And the Kings we got for 1k, and some even for 900 coins, but flipping for 1.6. So yeah, so far it's going really, really well. I've just got 14 minutes to flip probably about 100 cards, so I need to get a move on. So we've gone and sold a bunch of players on, so let's go and give you an update. Josh Kings, we're having a seller for 1.5 right now, which isn't bad, because at least it's 500 coins. And the Wendells we got for 600, selling for 2.3. So got us up another 1 minute, another 14 minutes before lightning rounds will, lightning round bidding will happen again. So just going to try and get as many of these sold on as possible. So we've got our second batch of players. We've gone and won. So I'm not gonna lie, these players we had way less time to buy them. It seemed like the market dried up very fast. But so had a bunch of Kings we bought for 1k, sold for 1.5. But let's go and walk you through a few cards. This first card we've gone and went and picked up so many of. It's not even funny. Is it's DNA. DNA we were picking up for about 1.3k. He is worth a lovely... He's only 2.1. Might hold on to him, actually, because he is SBC fodder, and 2.3 arguably is very, very cheap for him. But looks like he's going to be sent for 2.1. Next person who we've gone and picked up is... I believe the rest are on the chance target. As I say, it was a lot harder this time. Got a few Ismailis right here for 1.3k. I believe he's going for 2.3k. But yeah, the majority of my cards this time was on DNAs. Because one thing I quite liked about him was, like, even if he doesn't, like... Even if he doesn't... what's it called? Even if he doesn't sell, he's obviously not the worst investment. But there you go, got all these 1.3. Probably going to end up selling for 2.2k. But yeah, the spam bidding is I guess getting worse as the day prolongs, and that kind of makes sense because there's less people doing the Electrum SBC, and the less people doing the Electrum SBC, you know, that's obviously that's adding to the amount of players, which shows why it's 7 PM. It was really good because everyone who did the Electrum generic SBC was adding to all the people who've done the lightning rounds. But yeah, not too bad. We'll go and sell them one, and then in 20 minutes we'll have our third shot. Just so I can show you the scale on which how easy DNA was. There you go, you can see loads of him for 1.3, and I say I really do like him as a buy for 1.3. I mean, I was recommending him to people as an investment for 2.2 before the SBC came out, and here's the positive thing: even with me recommending him for 2.2, you know, and obviously them, you know, like releasing loads of SBCs and flight trade, he hasn't actually like died that badly. As he says, I mean, I'm very sure you could easily sell him for 2.1, 2k if you really needed to, but it's more the case of he's not down to like 1k. He was, you know, relatively risk-free investment, and that's always why I quite like DNA. So yeah, picking him up at 1.3 was really good. Now, obviously, you can see if I try and pick him up for 1.3, it's just not going to work, and that's why you got to do the 1 hour, 5-10 minutes after the lightning rounds were, because right now, theoretically, an hour ago, no one was opening lightning rounds because they're all done by 43 minutes after it came out. So, we are suspended again from buying cards, which again means if we try and bid, also, like, there's a problem connecting to the EA servers, which even if you back it in and out of FIFA, it's not going to work. And it's a base, again, it's something they put in there, so you kind of auto buys. But I've been going so ham. One of them players being Bellarabi, the second player being Guedes. Also, I picked up a few Lozanos. So let's go and show you what we got. So we've got loads of Lozanos right now for 1k. He is currently worth, I think, just sub 2k. I think 1918, so that's not too bad. Guedes, we were buying mass for 1.8. Now, the thing with this is I'm actually not going to go and sell them on right now. And the reason I'm not going to go and sell them on right now is because we've had our last of our lightning rounds. So theoretically, what should happen with SBC fodder? It should become rarer and rarer going into the night as more and more people do the SBCs and less people open packs. But yeah, I've gone and picked up loads and loads of Guedes for 1.8. The cheapest on the market probably right now is about 1.26. Not bad. And then I've recently been picking up loads and loads of Bellarabis for 1.5k. Sorry, 1.4k. And yeah, the success rate on this guy is actually insane. He's selling for a very comfortable 2.3k right now. So again, that's another 900 coins. I found 900 coins a little better than 1k profit. I don't know why, I just found I got loads more cards. But there we go. So that is probably going to go and wrap up the last set of mass bidding I do. What we'll do is we'll see if there's anything else. If not, we'll go and run off the end of the episode. And do ignore me on that because under further inspection, I actually can't go and buy anything because I've obviously, like I showed earlier, I've been suspended from buying plays because I've bid on so many players that the game now thinks I'm a bot. Now this is very common. You get this with bidding, buying, you know, obviously like sniping as such, listing, and probably even opening packs. It's pretty crazy. But they put these suspensions in so auto buys aren't OP, so it is a compromise to the market being a little bit more stable and auto buys not running as much. So as a result, that is going to be calling it an end of the episode. So we're on 223k. I'd say I've got the best part of just over 400k invested into between DNAs, Bellarabis, and what's it called? And Guedes. Again, I'll show you once again what the prices we bought them for. So the DNAs I won on bids for 1.3k. He's sitting at a comfortable, probably about 2 to 2.1k, which isn't too bad. Again, got another I'd say 100k into Guedes's. And if by the magic of me not being able to find them, I'll just find them there. We got them at 1.8k. They're sitting at probably about 2.5 to 2.6k. So again, a very solid little investment. And then finally to end off, we got some Bellarabis over in at 1.4k. And they right now are a little bit cheaper than what I bought them for. So it's a little bit gone we didn't sell them on instantly. But we will live because again, they're still inflated from the price we bought them at. And the plan of action is tomorrow they should be a little bit more. So yeah, not too bad. Obviously very happy how the Road to Glory's gone, or how this episode's gone. Obviously this morning it was very slow, but then it's gone and picked up after 6 PM, which is what I kind of did expect. So thank you very much, guys, for the support on the first episode of Road to Glory. It is greatly appreciated. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the second one. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow with a brand new episode with special card trading.